Hey everyone, so I just wanted to do a quick video for you of some layering to create a cloud effect. So we're gonna learn how to do this. Super cute and super effective, and you can add stuff to it. I chose to add a rainbow, so you can have a really cute little set. But basically I'm going to show you how to do the background, and then obviously anything else that you want to add on to it. I put some little stars in there using tinsel. I added some sparkled top coat to the clouds just for a little bit of extra bling. But you can literally do anything with this. So I'm going to show you how to do the background, and then from there you can do what you want. And I'd love to see the results. So I've already pre-mixed some colours, and what you do is you want to mix them with the base coat so it gives it a jelly effect, as I like to say. So the colours I've gone for today, we've got powder blue, pink, lilac, and a little tiny bit you need to use, you don't need that much, of Rosehip. And then again I've got the tiniest bit of sparkle top coat, a little bit of white, and some silver sparkle as well. You can use that too. So I've already buffed my tip, my display tip, and I'm just popping it on a, I don't know if you can see that, popping it on a dotting tool just to make it a little bit easier. I'm going to just try and lift this up so it's not as bright. Okay, so what I would do, just bring these into view, is I've got an old, well, it's not old, but an acrylic brush, like a smaller one that I tend to like to use for these things just because I think it gives a nicer effect. So I don't know if you can see, it's just a really little acrylic brush. And then what I'm going to do is go in with some blue, and you'll see when I put it on now, because it is mixed, like I say, with the base coat, it gives it a really nice see-through colour. You see, you can just about see it, and the idea of this is you want to layer it so it just gives the illusion of different depths when you come to the clouds. And again, it doesn't matter where you put it as long as it all sort of blends towards the end. A bit of lilac. Try and be as quick as I can with this so you're not getting too bored, because like I say, it is pretty much the same thing. Let's get that little bit of fluff out. So I don't know if you can see that. That is going to be your first layer. Hang on. Can you see? So I've just put some of the lilac, the pink, and the powder blue. It's really, really dainty, and you can't quite see what's going to happen yet, but like I say, we are going to build the layers, and then obviously you'll be able to tell. So I'm just going to pop that in the lamp for 30 seconds. So with this, because it's only thin, you don't want to use it too thick. Get into the view again. You don't want to use it too thick. So basically what we're going to do is do really thin layers, pop some clouds in between. I'm just going to pop a bit more blue in. Another layer, and you actually go over the clouds again, which you'll see in a minute. Come in with the colour, clouds, colour, and then you can finish off with some clouds. But like I say, because it is really like thin layers, you're not going to have a bulky nail at the end of it. So it'll just be really nice and pretty. And like I said, you'll see. So I'm just going to add a little bit more base in with that blue. So you are literally just adding base coat with the powdered blue, and then you just want to mix it all together. And what I'm going to do is add a little bit more blue. Sorry if we're a bit wobbly today, guys. Now you think, oh God, that's really dark. But I promise you, when it goes on, it won't be. And just make sure you've all got it mixed in. Okay, and then we're going to go back to the pretty colour that's all mixed. There you go. Right, so what I want to do is use my little gel brush. Also, I've got just a little wipe I'm going to pop up there because I want to wipe my brush on it every time it gets a bit dirty. And then find my white, and I'm literally just going to pop some cloud-like shapes in, just anywhere you want to put them really. There's no right or wrong with this. It doesn't have to be precise either. So that you can see, I've just popped some little cloud shapes in. And again, I'm just going to set that. I'm just going to do a quick blast on that one. That one I'm just going to do for 10 seconds, just to make sure that when I put the next layer on, it's not going to move anywhere. There you go. Ah, there you go, that's better. Okay, so then you want to go back in with your colours, oh, wrong side of the brush, that you've already used. So I'm going to go with the blue over the blue area. And like I say, you can go over your clouds. That's part of the layering process. So you can see my clouds now gone blue. And again, you just want to push that colour out towards the other colours because you don't want it to be too strong. And then you're going to go in with your pink. Do the same thing, you can overlap slightly on the blue. And then coming in with your lilac. And again, it doesn't have to be overly precise. It doesn't matter if you put some of the lilac into the pink, like I say, some of the lilac into the blue. It does help to blend it. So if that's what you want to do, then go for it. Sorry, can you even see what I'm doing? So as you can see, the clouds have been covered again. So that's going to go back in for 30 seconds. And obviously this can be done with any colour. It's pretty much the same as the tortoise shell effect. So you're just doing the different layers to build up the different depths and dimensions. And yeah, pretty much any colour, as long as you can get a nice consistency with the base and make it into a jelly, literally anything goes. So I'm going to spend my lovely time in quarantine, or lockdown should I say, because I've not actually got anything, thank goodness. And I'm going to practice loads of different ways of doing this different layering with different colours. So I'll try and get some more videos up for you. Okay, so we're going to go back in with the white and we're going to go over your clouds. Now with the clouds, you don't want to go over exactly the same area that you already have. So again, you want to make the clouds slightly different and start adding, again, a dimension to them. So if you look at this one here, I'm going to go in with the white, but I'm going to do it slightly lower and come out a bit more. And can you see that section there? And it gives you a lovely different overlap and dimension. Again, I'm going to do it with this one down here. Now it can literally be directly underneath, like that one I've come in with a different angle. It's completely up to you and how you want your cloud formation to look. So just get a bit closer. Can you see? It's so pretty already. Right, I'm going to set that once more. Just going to do the clouds for 10 seconds because literally they're the only things that there's like a little tiny amount, so you can just do it for 10 seconds or 15 if you don't feel brave enough, and it just about sets them so then when you go over with the colour it won't move again. And then when you put your in for the 30 seconds, because again it's based with a base coat that's clear, it'll literally set everything. So back in with your colours. And going over with your blue. Might bring it down here a little bit actually. Then my lilac. And I'm just using, if you can see, a little dabbing motion because you don't want to just drag it all. Like a stippling motion almost. I'm just going to merge the lilac, so you can get a little bit of lilac and a little bit of pink. And just go over a bit more blue down here, I think. Okay, and then this one is going to then go in for 30 seconds. Just wait for that one to finish. Okay, that one's done. So this is it once it's been in the lamp. Oh, it's so pretty and heavenly. Right, so I'm going to go back over it with the colour. No, I've just done the colour, sorry. I'm going to put some more clouds in. But this time, I'm going to use the Rosehip instead of the pink. So the Rosehip was the really pale, sorry, instead of the white, the really pale pink up here. And again, it's been mixed with the white. So I'm just, if you look, it almost looks white on your brush. So again, I'm just going to go over it slightly to give you some pink clouds. Now you don't have to do it with the rosehip, you can literally carry on with the white. I think just because the background's sort of pink and blue, it does go really well and it looks quite cute. And I'm just going to set that again for 10 seconds. And then we'll go back in with one more colour. So I'll just clean my brush. And then again, we're going in with the blue, stippling it, and then the lilac. And I'm going to make sure I go over the clouds. There's a naughty little bit of fluff there, get him off. Bit more blue, and then in with the pink. Just like I say, making sure you go completely over the clouds and then go into each colour, mix them. You don't want to end up getting a line, and you can even take some of the blue and come back into the other colours. And then that's going to go back in for the 30 seconds. And then one last time, just going in with the clouds. And this time again, I'm going to use the white just to make them pop. So you can see I haven't, where are we? I haven't, whatchamacallit, the white. I haven't diluted the white at all. This is literally straight out the bottle, whereas every colour has obviously been diluted. Just to give you, like I say, the overall effect. So I'm going back in with the white. Just over the clouds one more time. And then this time, this is going to be like the final layer basically. So I'll show you that before it goes in. So again, I'm going to pop that in for 30 just because that is the last layer. Okay, so that's had its last 30 seconds. It's looking really cute. And then we're just going to now add some stars. So what I've got is some tinsel from our pots. And I'm going to use a fine liner. And literally, you just want to get a little bit on your brush and just pick an area that you feel would look good with a little star. You want to do a little blob in the middle. I'm going to have one there. And then I think I'll put one here. And then I'll just do a third one down here. And then what you want to do with these is, just focus, from the middle you want to come down and then go up, so you're just pulling the colour from the centre in a little cross shape. So it just spreads your centre out slightly. Again down here. Just notice my clock is really loud. And the same with this star. And then we're just going to set that in the lamp for 30 seconds. Okay, so our stars are now done. And then what I'm going to do is just to add a little bit of glitter. So we're using the Sparkle non-white top coat. Again, I'm just going to use it on my fine liner. And I'm just going to place it just to highlight some of the clouds. This is going to be really subtle, but it's super cute. It's super girly. And because it's a top coat, again, it's not like a huge blob, it's a nice thin coverage. So you can just about see it, because you don't want it to be too overpowering, because obviously, like I say, it's very feminine and girly and fluffy and cute. So I've just put that back in for 30 seconds just to set my top coat, and then I'm going to use a normal no wipe top coat, and we're literally just going to go over the whole lot. And like I say, it is quite smooth anyway, but obviously there are different layers, so it will have a slight different, you can see from the side it's not too thick, but the clouds are a different depth because obviously they're the last ones we've done. So I just want to go over the whole lot, and then what I would do once this is on, I just get my clients to hold their hand upside down just for everything to pull nicely, and all be the same depth. So what you would do is you'd get your client to do that, but we'll just hold it upside down like this. You need to do so for 10 seconds or so. And then again, we're just going to pop that in the lamp for 30 seconds. And here we are, the finished nail. All nice and smooth and shiny. And how cute is that? Absolutely love the effect. So yeah, if you guys can have a go at home, pop some pictures over on our Facebook page, which is the Pure Nails Halo Gel Polish page, or even find us on Instagram and give us a tag at either Halo Gel Polish or Pure Nails. Thanks guys, see you soon, bye!